Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we are going to discuss flowcharts. The outline of the topic include what are flowcharts, introduction, flowchart symbols, advantages of flowcharts and disadvantages of flowchart. First of all, what are flowcharts? Introduction. Flowcharts are used in designing and documenting complex processes or programs. Like other types of diagrams, they help visualize what is going on and thereby help the people to understand a process and perhaps also find flaws, bottlenecks, and other less obvious features within it. There are many different types of flowcharts, and each type has its own repertoire of boxes and national conventions. Flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of sequence of logical steps of a program. Flowcharts use simple geometric shapes to depict processes and arrows to show relationships and processes or data flow. Flowchart is a graphical or symbolic representation of an algorithm. It is the diagrammatic representation of the step-by-step solution to a given problem. A schematic representation of a sequence of operations as in a manufacturing process or computer program. A graphical representation of the sequence of operations in an information system or program. Information system flowcharts show how data flows from source documents through the computer to final distribution to user. Program flowcharts shows the sequence of instructions in a single program or subroutine. A flowchart shows logic of an algorithm emphasizes individual steps and their interconnections. Guidelines for developing flowcharts. Standard symbols should be used while drawing flowcharts. Ensure that flowchart has start or begin and stop or end. Flowchart should be neat, clean, and easy to follow. There should be no any ambiguity. The usual direction of flowchart is from top to bottom or from left to right. The terminal symbol, that is start or begin or stop or end, should have only one flow line. Only one flow line should come out from process symbol. Only one flow line should enter a decision symbol, but two or three flow lines, one for each possible answer, can leave the decision symbol. If the flowchart is lengthy and complex, connector symbol should be used to reduce the number of flow lines. Avoid intersection of flow lines. Use symbol to describe steps more clearly. Here are some flowchart symbols. Flowchart uses simple symbols to show different types of statement, input or output. Parallelogram symbol is used to represent an input or output step. Process. Rectangle symbol is used to represent a process step. A process may be complex calculation or a simply assignment statement. Then decision. Diamond symbol is used to represent a selection step. A condition is given in the diamond. The flow of control from diamond may go in two directions. That is, one direction if condition is true and the second one if condition is false. Start or end. Oval symbol is used to represent the start or end of the flowchart. Flow lines. Arrow symbols are used to represent the direction of flow in the flowchart. Connector. Circle symbol is used to combine different flow lines. Seventh one is function call. Rectangle symbol with double lines on left and right sides is used to call a function. Off-page connector. Connect two parts of a flowchart which are spread over different pages. Here are some examples. Example number 1. Draw a flowchart to convert the length in feet to centimeter. Start, then input, then LCM, print LCM, and stop. This is an example number 2. Draw a flowchart to sum two numbers. Example number 3. Draw a flowchart to calculate pay. Example number 4. Draw a flowchart to calculate average of three numbers. This is example number 5. Draw a flowchart to determine a student's final grade and indicate whether it is passing or failing. The final grade is calculated as the average of 4 marks. Example number 6. Draw a flowchart to convert the length in feet to centimeter. Example number 7. Draw a flowchart to calculate pay with overtime. Draw it by yourself. Example number 8. Draw a flowchart to average of 10 numbers, iteration with a while loop. The next one is to draw a flowchart to find the sum of first 50 natural numbers. Draw a flowchart to find the largest of three numbers A, B, and C. Here the decision symbol is also used. Example number 11 is draw a flowchart for computing factorial n. The next one is to draw a flowchart that will calculate the roots of a quadratic equation. Here is an example to draw a flowchart to. Okay, some advantages of flowchart. It is a convenient method of communication. It indicates very clearly just what is being done, where a program has logical complexities. A key to correct programming. It is an important tool for planning and designing a new system. It clearly indicates the role played at each level. It saves the inconveniences in future and serves the purpose of documentation for a system. It provides an overview of the system and also demonstrates the relationship between various steps. It facilitates troubleshooting. It promotes logical accuracy. And it makes sure that no logical path is left incomplete without any action being taken. Flowcharts are a better way of communicating the logic of a system to all concerned or involved. With the help of flowchart, problem can be analyzed in more effective way, therefore reducing cost and wastage of time. Program flowcharts serve as a good program documentation which is needed for various purposes, making things more efficient. The flowcharts act as a guide or blueprint during the system analysis and program development phase. The flowchart helps in debugging process. The maintenance of operating program becomes easy with the help of flowchart. It helps the programmer to put efforts more efficiently on that part. Flowcharts are easier to understand compared to algorithms and pseudocode. It helps us to understand logic of a given problem. It is very easy to draw flowchart in any word processing software like MS Word. Using only very few symbols, complex problem can be represented in flowchart. Software like Raptor can be used to check correctness of flowchart drawn in computers. Flowcharts are one of the good way of documenting programs. It helps us in debugging processes. Here are some disadvantages of flowchart. Complex logic. Sometimes the program logic is quite complicated. In that case, flowchart become complex and clumsy. This will become a pain for the user, resulting in a waste of time and money trying to correct the problem. Alterations and modifications. If alterations are required, the flowchart may require redrawing completely. this will usually waste valuable time. Reproduction. As the flowchart symbols cannot be typed, reproduction of flowchart becomes a problem. Manual tracing is needed to check correctness of flowchart drawn on the paper. Simple modification in problem logic may lead to complete redraw of flowchart. The flowchart is a waste of time and slows down the process of software development. The flowchart is quite costly to produce and difficult to use and manage. Flowcharts are not meant for man to computer communication. Sometimes the complex logic of the program logic is quite complicated to draw out on by using different defined shapes. If you need to modify or alternate the process, then it will be very hard to do in the flowchart because either you will have to raise the end of the flowchart or start. Showing many branches and looping in flowchart is difficult. In case of complex programs or algorithms, flowcharts become very complex and clumsy. Modification of flowchart is sometimes time consuming. Okay friends, this is it for now. Thank you for watching this lecture and please also share the summary of what you have learned from today's lecture in the comment box. Allah Hafiz.